Hey everybody, welcome to my trailer breakdown for the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. This trailer was shown off during the Nintendo Direct a few days ago. So let's go ahead and watch this trailer, and then we'll talk about it.
The renowned series of stealth action games is infiltrating Nintendo Switch
Gear
as
Solid
Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1.
2 and Metal Gear
This
Solid 3,
compilation includes Metal Gear Solid,
originally
infiltrate
for
and
the
regain
PS1.
control of Shadow Moses Island. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons
This
of
is for
Liberty.
the
Locate
PS2.
and retrieve a deadly amphibious weapon. Metal Gear
And
Solid
then
3,
this one is
Snake Eater.
also for the
Survive
PS2.
the jungle and confront your former mentor. You can also enjoy the games that started the
This is
series,
from the MSX
Metal Gear and Metal Gear
and
2,
also the MSX.
Solid Snake, as well as the NES
This is the
versions of
NES
both
version,
Metal Gear and Snake's
and
Revenge.
its terrible sequel for the NES.
This compilation also contains
Graphic novels are
the
from the
Metal Gear
PSP.
Solid digital graphic novel and its sequel.
Same thing with this one, also PSP.
Additional content includes screenplay books and master books with story and
Has art
character
books,
info,
in-game screenplays,
strategy guides for each game,
strategy guides and maps,
and
and
the
digital soundtracks.
soundtrack.
Pretty cool.
Metal Gear Solid Master
Volume
Collection
1.
Volume 1 launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. The first 3 Metal Gear Solid games will also be available separately on Nintendo eShop.
So on Switch, you can also buy them separately, so individually. Although I heard if you buy them separately, um, some of the stuff, I don't know if you get all the extra bonus stuff if you're only buying them piecemeal. So, okay, we go back to the beginning here. Press play.
The renowned series of stealth action games is infiltrating Nintendo.
Go ahead and turn that sound off there. So basically, this includes Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. And Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 are the HD versions from the ported HD versions from the PS3 and Xbox 360 generation. Um, Metal Gear Solid 1 is also going to have its VR mission extra stuff from the PS1 stuff. Um, I think it's called Metal Gear Solid Integral in other parts of the world because it includes the extra content. Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2 Solid Snake are MSX PC games that were never released here in the States, as far as I know, but they were also playable in the HD collection. And then this is Metal Gear for the NES. Now, apparently, Hideo Kojima did not have a hand in creating this version of Metal Gear for the NES, as well as its terrible sequel, getting ready to be shown here in a second, Snake's Revenge. I don't know why they're including Snake's Revenge. Maybe it's because it's a master collection and they want to include everything. Because this game is absolutely terrible. Let's give it a little bit of sound.
This compilation also
The graphic novels are really cool. This is from the PSP. It's a really cool way to watch the like both games in digital graphic novel form. This is cool. It's like if we go back here, you can kind of see there are apparently like in-game maps and strategy guides. This for I don't know if it's for each game, but this is showing off Metal Gear Solid 3. It shows you where the Keratin frogs are located. It shows you where apparently items are at. There's another frog. Kind of gives you the topographical layout, high to low where you're at in the game. That's pretty cool. It has the digital soundtrack. Now, keep in mind, this trailer is from the Nintendo Direct, but all of this content is going to be on the Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch versions of the game. Although on the Switch, most of the stuff is probably not going to be on the cartridge. Most of it's going to have to be downloaded onto your system. So be prepared for your Switch card to just be a shell.
and a digital soundtrack. Metal
Gear Solid Volume 1 Master Collection.
launches on Nintendo Switch.
So this comes out on October 24th. That's like 4 days after Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and 4 days after Spider-Man 2 released this fall.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo.
And you can pre-order it digitally on the Switch currently, and pre-orders for the physical copies are not available yet in the States, although it should be soon. It's available via Canadian retailers currently, though.
Available separately on Nintendo eShop.
All right. So we'll switch out of that, and we'll go over here to the Konami's webpage detailing the information for this game. So it shows off Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 that launches on October 24th, coming for the Switch, PS5, and Xbox Series consoles and PC. And it looks like a pre-order bonus for physical and digital versions include newly recorded live orchestra renditions of different Metal Gear themes, including Snake Eater. That's pretty cool. Of course, like I said, as of recording today, the physical versions are not available for pre-order in the United States. They are available through a Canadian retailer, but they'll be coming soon. This Master Collection Volume 1 contains Metal Gear Solid originally for the PS1, which also includes the VR missions and special missions, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, which is the HD collection version from the PS3 360 area, as well as the HD collection version of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater from that same generation. It includes Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid Snake, which were MSX PC titles from, I'm going to say the mid-90s because I don't remember exactly when those were for, and I'm not sure those were ever available. Like physically in the States, it might have been a Japan-only console. It includes the NES version of Metal Gear and the NES version of Snake's Revenge. Now, Metal Gear on the NES, apparently Kojima had nothing to do with it, but it's not a bad game. It's just a port of the MSX version. And then Snake's Revenge is just a terrible game. It's probably, outside of Metal Gear Survive, it's probably the worst game in the entire series. But if you're going for a master collection, you're apparently going to include everything, which I am completely fine with that. And then you get the Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2 digital graphic novels that are really cool because not only does it go over the whole story of both games, it expands on those events in the sequel as well. It's a really cool way on the PSP to kind of be able to watch that. I think I actually still have my physical copies of those. And then, of course, it comes with a digital soundtrack. So, and hopefully those songs are accessible outside of the actual game. So, like, for download, essentially. Shows you all those titles we just went over there, and then the video content, the digital books. So Metal Gear Solid has a screen book, a master book. Metal Gear Solid 2 has all the same things as well as 3, and the same thing with they all have screenplay books and master books. So, and then that digital soundtrack. You can buy each game individually, that being Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, as standalone titles for $20 a piece. But why would you do that? That's stupid. Don't do that. Buy a physical version, or buy the full thing for the $60 price point when it releases. If we get any more information on this, I will definitely look forward to posting more about this in the future. If you enjoyed this trailer breakdown and reaction, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, and have a great day.